Alan's going to probably say something. What's that? Yes, which means he's probably going to talk. All right, we're going to get going. Okay. Justin's here? Okay. Who's that right now?
At this time, can sergeants please start recordings?
Recording in progress.
PC is good. Cloud is good. Can we send it to the stream? Cloud is good. Good morning, everyone. Stream. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's New York City Council hybrid hearing of the Committee of Rules, Privileges, and Elections. At this time, would panelists please turn on your videos? Cloud is good. To minimize disruption, please place electronic devices to vibrate or silent. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your cooperation. Chair, we are ready to begin. Council hybrid hearing of the Committee of
Good morning, and welcome to the Committee on Rules, Privileges, and Elections. My name is Keith Powers. I'm the chair of this committee. Before we begin the hearing today, I'd like to introduce the council members who have joined us presently. We have the Minority Leader Joseph Borelli, Councilmember Justin Brannan, Councilmember Gail Brewer, Councilmember Crystal Hudson, Councilmember Rafael Salamanca, and Councilmember Perina Sanchez. And I am sure we'll be joined by more shortly. I'd also like to acknowledge Rules Committee Counsel Lance Pallavi and the staff members of the Council's Investigative Unit, Chuck Davis, and investigators Alicia Vassell, Julius Caranda, and Ramsey Budin. Today we'll begin voting on 2 candidates for the Council's Advice and Consent for the Conflicts of Interest Board. On March 7th, this committee considered the nominations of Georgia Pastana and Ifioma Ike for appointment to the Conflicts of Interest Board. Both candidates provided testimony and fielded questions from council members. Georgia Pastana is a resident of Manhattan and a candidate for appointment by the controller of the Conflicts of Interest Board. If she receives the advice and consent of the council, she will serve a 6-year term that begins on April 1st, 2022 and expires on March 31st, 2028. Ifioma Ike is a resident of Brooklyn and a candidate for appointment by the Public Advocate to the Conflicts of Interest Board. If she receives the advice and consent of the City Council, she will serve a 6-year term that begins on April 1st, 2022 and expires on March 31st, 2022. 28. I want to note on the record that Ms. Ike submitted additional documentation following our hearing regarding the potential conflicts of interest that we discussed at Monday's meeting. Those materials have been distributed to all members of the committee. We have also been joined by Councilmember Brooks Powers at this time as well. Before we take a vote and open the vote, do any members have any questions or comments about the 2 nominees before we open the vote? We've also been joined by Councilmember Yeager as well. Apologies. Do we have any comments or questions before we start? I'm good. Okay, seeing no questions or comments, we will now ask the clerk to take the roll call vote. I will also keep the vote open in case other members are joining us after we conclude. We will now take a vote. Call upon the clerk.
Good morning, William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on Rules, Privileges, and Elections. Items are coupled. Chair Powers.
I vote aye.
Salamanca.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Brannan.
Aye.
Brewer.
I vote aye. I want to just say that it has been a somewhat challenging process, but in a sense, it has brought out the issues that COIB deals with and has made the, I think, clarified for the public the amazing amount of work that went into this discussion from council staff. And hopefully the public sees that we're very serious about asking questions, getting to the root of what the issues are, and trying to come up with the best possible candidates for this really important Conflicts of Interest Board. Thank you very much.
Hudson.
Permission to explain my vote.
Permission granted.
I echo the sentiments from Councilmember Brewer and also want to acknowledge what's transpired in the process of this vote. Time and time again, Black women have to jump through every hoop, bend over backwards, and do 10 cartwheels just to demonstrate that they are worthy. Just last week, Tucker Carlson demanded that Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson show him her LSAT scores. What, may I ask, is the difference between Fox News anchors demanding an exceptional Black woman show her test scores and the line of questioning Ms. Ike had to endure from some of my colleagues? I'm so honored to vote yes to nominate both Iffy Ike and Georgia Pastana to our Conflicts of Interest Board, both women who I am confident will serve on the board with distinction. I vote aye. Thank you.
Thank you. Sanchez.
I vote aye, and I want to also just thank the two candidates, Iffy Ike and Georgia Pastana, for answering all the questions, and especially particularly Iffy Ike for all of the questions that she answered with us and for following up with more information. Aye on all.
Thank you. Brooks Powers.
Permission to explain my vote.
Permission granted.
Also echoing the sentiments from Councilmember Brewer, this has been a tough process, but at the same time, this is what the process should be. The position of COIB is a prestigious role in our government, and it is an agency that elected officials and staff alike look to for guidance to make sure that what we do is ethically appropriate. And by the definition of these roles, we must hold candidates to very high standards. I am excited that we have two very qualified candidates that have been put up for this position, that they have made themselves transparent and participated in this process. I do not want to associate myself in this case to make it seem like a process that took place was unnecessary or unwarranted. I do want to take a moment to thank Ms. Ifioma for making herself available to answer those questions that have come her way. And with all of that being said, I vote aye for both candidates. Thank you.
Borelli.
I vote no on all and would urge that we always give candidates the same level of scrutiny, both in their public comments, public tweets, and their personal character every time we have someone come before the committee. Thank you.
I'm very disappointed to find out you're a Windows seat guy, not a aisle seat person, but we'll let it go.
By a vote of 7 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative, and no abstentions, both items have been adopted by the committee.
Can we just hold the vote open? Apologies. We have the speaker coming up shortly and want to afford our opportunity to vote. We just keep it open. Thanks. Can we continue the roll call vote, and we're joined by Madam Speaker, and if you'd like to make any comments, of course, as well.
Committee on Rules, M15 and M16. Speaker Adams.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Final vote now, Committee on Rules on M15 and 16. They are both adopted by the committee, 8 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative, and no abstentions.
Thank you, and that concludes our Rules Committee hearing today. Thanks so much.